Well, when we're looking at Brock on the mat, our first and foremost, our goal is that he's doing the things that we think are going to counteract what Frank is doing. Our previous fight, he had caught Brock in a submission. The goal is to flatten him out, get him on his back, make sure he cannot move or have that mobility he needs to pull off a submission. When Comprito's here, we really want to utilize the fact that he is a 7-time, black belt world champion who's very good at off-balancing, going after those attacks. And
I've been working with Brock. I normally start on the bottom because I believe that's the situation that Frank Mir going to end in. But for this camp specifically, we have to keep on working on Brock's top position to make Brock with a very good base, able to defend whatever attack Frank throws on him.
Comprito can mimic and has a good idea what Frank is going to do. In the clinch with Brock, he has very explosive and powerful knees. So we're looking for him to really capitalize, getting a good hold, controlling position with Frank, and then let those knees go. We want to capitalize on getting those big shots.
Big battles in grappling, jiu-jitsu sometimes are on the small details. He has little things what he's doing, who sometimes is even more important than the big motion, the big body motion,
If we're just keeping the pressure on, having our hands in good placement, grabbing and trapping up Frank's hands so he cannot freely hit, that's one of the big things we're doing. Sprawling, it's a natural skill that wrestlers have. The exact same defense that we need to stifle Frank's ability to come up and go for those leg locks. The goal is to get the weight down, hips heavy, spread Frank out on his back, get him flat on his back so he's not able to move.
Against the wall, against the cage. First of all, if he's on bottom, find a space and stand up. And second, never let his body in a situation with low mobility.
Making the time against the cage really, really beneficial for Brock and punishing for Frank. Brock's ability to wrestle and take this fight to the ground, that could be the call sign right there. Our goal primarily is to stay out of trouble and be able to land the big shot that's going to knock Frank out or stop the fight.
I think he's not going to have any problem in achieve a control and dominant position and start to do his ground and pound. The ground and pound from Brock is phenomenal.
Brock's ability to hit on the feet and hit on the ground are equally as effective due to the fact that he can accelerate those hands fast. I think it's going to end with a knockout on the ground or a stoppage on the ground.
When they go to the ground, that's going to be it for Frank. That's going to be the moment when we're going to give up.